Now we are going more into synthesizing. And synthesizing information means putting together different information that you have found during your analysis. So analysis is breaking down one single source, and then you can put different sources together to form a new line of reasoning, to find new arguments based on the evidence you have. In a global perspectives individual report, then you synthesize information to have a global perspective, a local perspective, a national perspective, and eventually also your personal perspective on a certain issue. In the team project, then you actually are creating an outcome. And the outcome can be a video, it can be making a documentary, it can be creating a photo exhibition or poem, you can write a song, you can do whatever you can manage in the time that you have. It is important that you explore the different cultural perspectives. So let's take culture as an example, because the concept of culture you can break down as well. So on page number 23, then they introduce a T chart, and a T chart, that is something, a tool, in which you have two columns, and one column is the notes and the other column is the thinking. And on the screen I put the basic version of it, and the whole activity you can see in the book. So when you think about culture, then you can break it down in different steps or different smaller concepts. For example, food, tradition and celebrations. I put them as an example. So food, tradition, celebrations is part of a culture, and what are your thoughts about those concepts? What do you already know? For example, with food, many people eat similar food nowadays. Consequently, does that mean that culture and traditions are disappearing? But in Malaysia, yeah, there are many subcultures, and we have a very rich food culture, so maybe for Malaysia it is very different. I don't know. Celebrations, does everybody celebrate birthdays in the same way? Because also how we celebrate birthdays is also a part on culture, how we see and deal with culture. And then there are, of course, several more steps. So if you are synthesizing something for your team outcome, it is important to break the concept down in different parts. Then you look for the information you already have, and you also can find information that is lacking that you still need to do research on. Try to use the tool, and then we will see your contributions coming in.